This is the Stack Monster here on Stack Monster Productions and the Jaguars television network on a Sunday afternoon, the 28th of July, for the clash, the tilt between Stroudsburg and the Jaguars. You see over in the far court the Jaguars warming up, getting ready for action. It's number 4 and the number 5 seed here in the Forks Township Recreation League playoffs, round number 1. So stay tuned for exciting basketball action here on the Jaguars television network and Stack Monster Productions. You see the girls taking their warm-up dribbles as the game will get underway in just a few moments. We're court number 1 here at the Forks Township Recreation Center just outside of Easton, Pennsylvania. Stack Monster reporting. The Jaguars have 7 players this afternoon. They'll be coached by Coach Kaylee, filling in for Coach Lori Khalil, who's filling out for Coach Mike Coleman. If you follow that, there will be a quiz after the game. So stay tuned for the opening tip here on the Jaguars television network as Kate drains it. We go inside the huddle before the opening tip there at Stack Monster Productions. Exclusive footage of the Jaguars pregame huddle. As Coach Kaylee brings a little levity to the situation, as the Jaguars look free and easy, playing with no stress. Queen Kong says, "I'm ready to play," with a white bandana, a pink rubbery thing holding her braid in place. Coach Kaylee's sporting the really cool shades. The future's so bright, she's got to wear shades. And let's hope that the future's bright for the Jaguars today in round number 1 of the playoffs. As Stroudsburg takes the court, the Jaguars bump fists in the middle, say 1, 2, 3, and take the court. They take the court with number 8, the Jackhammer, Stephanie Jacksheimer. Number 23, Fiona Walsh, sets for the opening tip out there with number 2, Stackhouse. Number 13, Kong, who takes the opening tip, gets it in to the Jackhammer, and the Jackhammer will go to the line for 2 to start the game. And finally, also out on the court to start the game is Hernandez. I can't catch her number, so we'll give that to you in a few moments after the Jackhammer knocks down a few free throws. Or maybe 1 out of 2, for that matter, as the clock runs, 30 seconds elapsed here in the first half. As Kate adjusts her socks on the bench, the Jackhammer rolls the basket off the rim and in for a 1-0 lead. Both teams come in around the 500 mark. Stroudsburg a game over, and the Jaguars a game or so under 500. A few close games could have gone either way. And right now the ball is going away. The Jaguars who will have possession as Kong will inbound the ball. He's got Jackhammer in the back court. She takes it, dribbles right, passes it in the middle to Walsh. Walsh fakes right, goes left and banks it off the glass. And the bank is open at 5:12. On a Sunday afternoon, the banks stay open late here in Pennsylvania, just outside of Easton. 18:33 on the clock. Good defense. Jackhammer got a hand on that. Stackhouse came out on the help. Stroudsburg swings it down low. They bounce it into number 5. There's 4 blue jerseys around, so she kicks it back out. The 10-footer is off the mark, out of bounds, and the Jaguars will have it with 18-12 and a 3-0 lead. Kong takes the ball from the official, gets it to Jackhammer. She brings it up to the center of the court, just past the Forks logo at center court. Out to Kong. Kong met by a defender, so she swings it back out to Walsh. Walsh takes it to the left, then back to the right. Over to Jackhammer. She bobbles it but gets it back. Walsh handling the ball, out by the elbow. Over left, Kong has it. She takes it to the basket. Blocked. Good hustle back on defense by Kong after the miss. Stroudsburg has it, trailing by 3. And an unforced error turns the ball back over to the Jaguars with 17:20 on the clock. Kong gets it in. Jackhammer. And the Walsh. Walsh has a clear path to the basket. And she rolls it in for a 5-0 lead. 17-7 on the clock. Take what the defense gives you, and Walsh did just that. 5 has it. 3 blue jerseys. Tip. Stackhouse tips it out to Kong. Kong pulls it back. Finds Walsh in the middle. Walsh, a little give and go. Nothing there. Back to Walsh. Walsh takes it in the middle. Kicks it out to Jackhammer. Goes off her hands, but she runs it down. Number 15 got a hand on that, but the Jackhammer is able to control it. Walsh, strong. She's short on the jumper, though. And Stroudsburg has it. 16:39 on the clock. Jags have a 5-point lead, 5-0. High-low is the call. They go down low. Ball's deflected. Stackhouse got a hand on that pass, and Walsh came up with it. Walsh cross to Kong. Kong with a look. Just a little bit short. Sorry. 4 minutes gone in the first half. Stroudsburg with possession. Jags set up in a 1-2-2. Off of Stackhouse's leg. Back into the back court. Number 15 handles. Bounce pass. In the 35. She throws it up and in! The first 2 points of the game for Stroudsburg with 15:35 on the clock. 5-2. Jags with possession. Jackhammer bounces into Stackhouse. Stackhouse off the glass with a little bit of a kiss. And a 7-2 lead and a timeout by Stroudsburg.
Jackie down low, trying to get around the front of her. That way, because Fiona has somebody on her side and in the corner. So if they pass the corner, Fiona has to get out of the person at the top.
Beautiful pass in to Stackhouse. I believe that was Walsh with the pass and the assist.
Oh, with your 4 high, when you're at the ball,
and she threaded the needle.
Instead of staying at the top, this is another place I'm here in my high school, run off her side. So that way Fiona can hand off, or the person at the other elbow can run off. If that doesn't happen, then Fiona has to lane.
You want to learn about basketball, you tune in to Stack Monster Productions, and you get the X's and the O's. As the Jaguars will take the court with a 7-2 lead.
Next up, all you guys are going for Jackie and Abby.
Stroudsburg with the ball.
I'll let you know. Next up,
Stolen Walsh. Walsh got a hand in it. Walsh getting down and dirty like it's Groundhog Day all over again. As I try to change the angle ever so slightly on my camera. There we go. Into the game come Danielle, number 8, and Kate, number 15. Turn around, jumper, off the mark, back of the rim. Rebound, Jaguars. Walsh with it on the outlet, ahead to Kate. Kate back to Kong. Kong launches, short. Saved from going out of bounds by number 35 of Stroudsburg. Stroudsburg has it trailing by 5, 7-2 with 14.5 to go in the first. Stolen away by Walsh, but tipped out of bounds. Stroudsburg will retain. Clock continues to run with 14:15. Another bounce pass stolen by Walsh. Walsh tries to thread the needle into Jackhammer, but the pass was picked off by Stroudsburg. Stroudsburg has it, 60. Bounce inside. Walsh with a hand up. She deflects the shot. It rolls around the rim and goes in. A drop in the bucket cuts the deficit to 7-4. Oh, nice pass in. Oh, a little bit short on the Jackhammer layup. 7-4. But stolen back by the Jackhammer, number 8. Actually splits apart another opponent. They call a walk on the Jaguars. That's the first official suitcase of the game. remember, if you're going to go traveling, make sure you pack a suitcase. 13:16 to go. Good defense by Kate. Kate tips the ball away over to Stephanie Jacksheimer, the jackhammer, and they force a tie-up, and the possession arrow favors the Jaguars, who will have the ball with a 3-point lead and 13 minutes to go in the half. Stolen away by Stroudsburg. Drive down the lane. Walsh got a hand on it. The ball deflected out to 35. Her shot is off the mark. Ball goes out of bounds. Off of Jags. Number 5 has it. She has a look just inside the 3-point line. About 2 feet inside the 3-point line, and she knocks it down. And the 5-point lead has been whittled down to 1 with 12:20. Jaguars 7, Stroudsburg 6. Tipped away. Walsh has it. Cross court to Kong. Kong looks left, finds Walsh. Walsh from inside the arc. No good. Danielle tries to run down the rebound. The ball is loose. Stroudsburg comes up with it. They can take the lead on this possession as they trailed from the outset. Into the middle. Kate was there. No good on the shot. Ripped down by Walsh. Walsh out to Jackhammer. Jackhammer, too long, too strong, but an offensive board by Walsh, who will earn a trip to the stripe and 2 free shots. .11:24 on the clock. Walsh looks to extend the lead, and she's money on the first, as that's nothing but net, an NBN shot. Nothing but net. Walsh launches the second one. It's going to be off to the left. That's a lane violation. 8-6, 11:01. Jaguars will take an 8-6 lead after the timeout, official timeout, to clear water off the court. The official gets a nice dry towel. He moves to his right. He does a nice little bunny hop right there. Leans off his left hand for stabilization. Good weight shifting, good balance by the official as he clears the dry spot. Check that, clears the wet spot, makes it a dry spot, and we will resume action with 10:54, and the Jaguars leading by a score of 8-6. Stroudsburg with possession. .35 turns around, looks for the shot, but Kate and Kong were right there to force a different decision. Down low, they get it to the Stroudsburg squad. Number 60 is long on her shot. Rebound, Walsh over to Kate. Kate with a nice pass into the jackhammer. The jackhammer is long. 15 grabs it for Stroudsburg. Stroudsburg trailing by 2, brings the ball up court. Fakes left, goes right into the middle. 35 met by 2, 3, 4 blue jerseys, and stolen away by Walsh. Walsh into Jackhammer. Jackhammer just off the far end of the rim. Kate runs it down for the Jags, gets it back to Walsh. Walsh has it. He thinks about faking right and taking it up the middle, but instead kicks it right out to Kate. Kate down low into the low post. A little bit high off of Walsh's hand, and Stroudsburg has it. They trail by 2 with 9:41 to go. The ball's loose. 35 comes up with it. Layup is no good. There's a foul as they call Danielle. No, they check that. They get Walsh with the personal foul. That'll be her first foul of the game. And with 9:22 on the clock, Stroudsburg goes to the line with a chance to tie it with 2 free throws. First one off the front of the rim and in. 8-7. Tenuous lead for the Jaguars. Stroudsburg looks to erase that. This one is going to be short off the front of the rim. An offensive rebound and a putback. And ladies and gentlemen, The offensive rebound and putback gives Stroudsburg their first lead of the game, 9-8. As they are on a 7-1 run. Turnaround by Walsh is good as she stops the bleeding for the Jaguars, and the Jaguars lead 10-9. 8.5 to go. Down low, but a little bit too long and too high, and that's a turnover on Stroudsburg. Kong will take the ball and inbound at the jackhammer. Over to Kong. Kong tries to take it left, met by the defense. Walsh to the basket, back out to Kong. There's an open look, it's off the side of the rim. Run down by Walsh, she goes diving for the ball, hits the deck. They call a suitcase, but it was a valiant effort by Walsh. 7:47 to go. 10-9 lead for the Jags. Number 60 was looking where she was going to pass it before she caught the ball and turns it over. And the Jags look to go up by 2 possessions. Walsh, turn around. That'll be the second suitcase in a row as she went up. Couldn't pull the trigger. 7:13 on the clock, a 10-9 lead for the Jags. And a timeout by Stroudsburg as they look to set up a play and take the lead on this possession. 7:08 on the clock, timeout here on the Jaguars television network. Stroudsburg has it. Get the ball inside. We call another suitcase. That's the first suitcase of the game doled out to Stroudsburg. Stroudsburg trails 3-1 in the suitcase department, but the Jaguars have the lead. Walsh with a ball fake, and then a jackhammer! Brrr, brrr, a 12-9 lead. Nice feed by Walsh. Gets her second assist of the game. Pull back jumper is good as she cans it. 12-11. Jags lead. Kate has it. Over to Kong. Kong looks into Walsh. Walsh turns around. And Walsh cans another one of her own. She can pass, she can score. And she just extended the lead to 14-11 with 6:05 to go for the Jaguars. Kong got a hand on it. Kong tries to rip it away. They call a jump ball. This will favor the Stroudsburg squad with 5:47 to go. Stroudsburg trailing the Jaguars by a score of 14-11. Kong got a hand on that one, and this one she would not be denied. Over to Kate. Kate inside the Walsh. Good idea. The execution was just a little bit off with 5 minutes and 24 seconds on the clock. A 3-point lead for the Jags. Playing good defense, which is not abnormal for the Jaguars. Their Achilles heel this year has been, at times, shooting percentage and free throw percentage. The defense has been a constant all season long for the Jaguars, as they're making it difficult to get good looks. That intended pass was blocked, as you see, by Walsh, and Kong gets a hand in there. Tries to steal that ball. They do call a foul, but that was a good aggressive play by Kong, who gets a well-deserved breather. Back into the game come Hernandez and Stackhouse with 4:31 to go. Hernandez gets her hands up. The shot is good over the outstretched hand of Walsh. 14-13. The jackhammer with the ball. A 1-point lead, 4:17 on the clock. Jackhammer, she looks over left. She finds Walsh. Walsh decides to put the ball on the floor. Over to Kate. Kate Goes left to Walsh. Walsh takes it to the rim. She draws the contact. It should go to the line for 2 with a few ticks under 4 minutes to go. You look up in the right-hand corner of the screen, upper right-hand corner, you'll see the clock, you'll see the score. And nothing but net for Walsh. He's 2 out of 3 from the line. A 15-13 lead for the Jags. Second one looks good, and it is. Jags by 3. Good job on the defensive end by Jags-29 and Stackhouse. They force the ball out to the right, and Kate is there and forces it back out to the top. Good defense by Hernandez with a steal over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse back to Jags-29. She fakes left and then goes left. Kate with a ball fake. Nothing there, so she gets it back out to Walsh. Walsh has a look off the side of the rim. Stroudsburg has it, trailing by 3, 2:51 on the clock. Stolen by Walsh. Walsh gets down the floor, she settles it down, she looks for a blue jersey. She finds one in the form of the jackhammer. Bounce pass over to Kate. Kate is long. Run down by Hernandez. Hernandez back out to Walsh. Jags reset. There's a lane and the jackhammer off the glass far to the left. 2:19 on the clock. 16-13. Jags lead by 3. Stackhouse got a hand on that. Deflected away, number 15. She got the shot off, no good. Ball's on the ground. Nice job on the defensive end by Kate. Walsh tries to fight for the rebound. She pulls it out. She's got the jackhammer. She bounces in. Jags-29 pulls it back. Her shot is swatted away, but she runs it down. They call a suitcase on the Jags. 1:44 on the clock. A quick glance over at the Stroudsburg bench, and one notes that they have no substitutes, it appears. So it would be prudent for the Jaguars to just keep running. Tire them out. Nice block by Hernandez. Walsh gets it out to Kate. Kate runs it down before it goes out of bounds. She'll get called. She couldn't quite get her feet underneath her. Her body momentum pulled her forward, and she took a couple of steps. And Stroudsburg will have it with 1:25 on the clock, trailing by 3. The Mounties, if you will. Inside, blocked by Walsh. Walsh grabs the rebound. She's got Kate on the left. Kate back out to Stackhouse. Stackhouse inside to Walsh. Walsh back out to Kate. Kate loses the handle but gets it back. Finds Walsh on the left. Walsh takes it in the middle, turns around. Shot's going to be short. .50 seconds to go. The Mounties have it. They try to get the ball down low. Walsh steals that one away. Walsh takes it to the right, pulls up. It is good. 18-13 with 32 seconds to go. As the Jags match their biggest lead of the game at 5. 20 seconds to go. Ball goes out of bounds. Saved by Stackhouse. We go back to live action. Hernandez has it. Hernandez, a little bit of hesitation, lost the handle, 6 seconds to go. A long three-pointer is off the mark at the buzzer as we go to halftime with the Jaguars leading by a score of 18-13 here on the Jaguars Television Network, a subsidiary of Stack Monster Productions. Just go to youtube.com and type in Stack Monster, one word, Productions 2-word, and you can find all types of exciting basketball action for the Jaguars television network, the New Jersey Thunder television network, the Morris Hills Knights television network, and so on and so forth. So tune in to Stack Monster Productions anytime for a good time. Stay tuned for second half action here on the Jaguars television network. 20 minutes of basketball action left to go here in round number 1 of the Forks Township Recreation League basketball playoffs. Jags have it with a 5-point lead, 18-13 as we begin the second half. The jackhammer has it. Finds Walsh. Walsh out at the top, takes it right down the lane. They call a jump ball, and the ball belongs to the Mounties. .19.5 to go. The Jags played stifling defense in the first half, as they do right there. Kong with the rebound, holding the Mounties to 13 points. Kong has it, nothing there, so she finds Walsh. Walsh from the free throw line, off the side of the rim, offensive rebound, over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse finds Walsh. Walsh with a nice pass to Jackhammer. Jackhammer to Hernandez. Hernandez is off on the shot. Jags by 5. This is matches their largest lead of the game. They held previously at 7-2. On the ground, ball is stolen away by Kong, and they call a jump ball to the referees, giving possession to the Jaguars with 18.5 to go. Stroudsburg had the last jump ball right down here in the corner just a few moments ago. Perhaps the lady in the stands doesn't quite remember that. And I thought I was losing my memory at my advancing age of almost 50. But the referees do have it right. Walsh into the jackhammer. The jackhammer draws the contact. 2 shots. And Stephanie Jacksheimer goes to the free throw line and tries to knock down 2 shots in honor of her mom, Donna, who can't be with us today. First one is the anti-Beyonce shot to the right, As she sets for the second one. This one's for you, Donna. (19-13), largest lead of the game. 6 points for the Jaguars. Stackhouse got a hand on that one. She gets a hand up on that shot. Alters it. Chloe Kong runs it down. She finds Walsh. Nice save to keep that ball from going out of bounds. The jackhammer takes it right. She gets it Kong. Kong to the basket. Kong will go to the line.
Okay, 60, push. 2.
MGM has King Kong, but the Jaguars have Queen Kong. Kong launches. It's going to be short on the first one. 1 to come. Kong sets and off the front of the rim. Stroudsburg Mounties have it. They trail by 6 with 16.5 to go. There's a 3-pointer, front rim, offensive rebound, miss. Jags have it. Over to the right, Kong has it. Back over to Walsh. Walsh to Jacksheimer. Jacksheimer from 3. No good. She gets her offensive rebound. Into Hernandez. Hernandez turns around, launches. She didn't quite get her feet set. If she just turn steps into that, and that ball will go down. That's going to be a backcourt violation. As Coach Cayley echoes what I just said and says, don't just shoot, Take your time. Because time you have. Stackhouse hustles back, gets in on the play. Kong tries to steal that one away. It's loose. It's a jump ball. Mounties will have it. 15:20 on the clock. 19-13. Jags lead. Mounties look to get something down low. Stolen by Stackhouse. Over to Kong. Stackhouse read that play perfectly. Kong, she gets trapped, but she gets it out to the jackhammer just outside the elbow. No good. Mounties get it. And they have the ball, 14-40, trailing by 6. Number 20 takes it in. They call a whistle on the Jags. That'll be the second personal on Walsh. 2 shots for the Mounties. First free throw is short. Back into the game comes Danielle and Kate. Second free throw is good. 19-14. Kong at the point. Looks for help. He finds Walsh. Walsh calls out the play. Walsh out to Kate. Kate to the right. No look. Over to Walsh. Walsh off the side of the rim. Tipped out of bounds. Nice play by Stackhouse getting in, and number 20 couldn't bring it down. Deflects it out of bounds. Kate has it. Nothing. She dribbles left. Oh, nice feed inside. Walsh got a block. Looks like Kong. No. Stackhouse gets in there, rips down the rebound, and that'll gain a possession on the jump ball for the Jaguars. Nice job down low by Stackhouse. Nice find by Walsh. Oh, they call a suitcase on the Jaguars. Number 5 right in front of yours truly inbounds the ball to number 15. Back out to number 20. We have a timeout by the Mounties with 12.5 to go in the game, as the Jags come to the bench with high fives from Coach Cayley.
You guys are defending the middle better.
This moment of silence to let the moment breathe is brought to you by Stack Monster Productions. Jaguars retake the court. The Mounties will have it. They trail 19-14. Shot is short. Deflected away. Kong has it. Kong in the Walsh. Nice catch by Walsh down low. Mounties have it. They trail by 5. They call motion. Jags set up and man. Kate almost came up with a steal. Nice help defense by Danielle, who deflects it out of bounds. Mounties will reset with 11:55 on the clock. They trail by 5. Inside, the ball's loose on the ground. Jump ball. Possession, Mounties. They call a foul on the Jags. Was the bucket good? The bucket is good. 3-point game, 19-16. 1 shot to come. Free throw is good. And it's a 2-point game, 19-17. As a 4-0 run by the Mounties has seen the Jags' 6-point lead evaporate. Well, wait a second, Walsh down low and in! Walsh says, get on my back, team, and I'll show you the way to a 21-17 lead with 10:40 on the clock. Walsh, Jags in man-to-man, down low. Danielle gets a hand, but a bucket as a quick pass into number 5, and it's a 21-19 game. Walsh has it. They call a suitcase on the Jags. Jags' once promising 6-point lead is now down to 2 with 10:14 to go in the game. Number 20, short on the shot. Stackhouse with the rebound. She brings it out. Nice find into the jackhammer. And she doesn't get the roll. Good look, though, by the jackhammer. We'll take that look every time and twice on Sundays. Wait, hey, it is Sunday, so let's do it again. Ball's loose. Stackhouse got a hand on it. Turnaround jumper, no good. Stackhouse with another rebound. Gets it over to Kate. Kate brings the ball up. She's got Stackhouse on her left. Stackhouse dribbles, one bounce over to Walsh. She cuts to the right side of the court. Walsh with a spin move with the ball. Back out to Kate. Kate gets her shot blocked, and the Mounties have it. 21-19. Steps into the shot, there's 15, it's going to be off to the right. Another rebound by Stackhouse, who's getting hot on the boards. Stackhouse has the ball. Left hand, right hand. Over to the jackhammer. The jackhammer is no good. Rebound by Kate, off the mark. Jags getting their looks. Backcourt pressure. Oh, they call a foul on the Jags. Good aggressive defense by the Jags, though. Has Danielle giving her the business down low. That's her first personal foul. No damage is done on that one. 8:16 on the clock, though, and the Jags need to continue to play good, healthy, strong defense. They're a little stronger on the glass so far in this half, but they only lead by 2, 21-19, with 8 minutes to go. There's a three-pointer, no good. Number 12, 15 grabs it, but steps on the baseline, and the Jags will have it. The Jags have gone a little bit cold from the field. They've had a few open looks here in the last 3 or 4 possessions. They're just not able to knock down the shots. Tipped away. The jackhammer runs it back down. Tries to get it to Walsh. Steals it back. Down low into Stackhouse. Stackhouse getting down on the ground. Oh, from the ground she gets it out to Kate. Kate is up. Off the mark. Tipped out of bounds. Went off of the jackhammer. Timeout. An astute timeout called by Coach Cayley, who looks to settle down the Jags and say, girls, you're doing everything right on the defensive end. You just need to settle down on the offensive end. We take a timeout with 7.5 to go here on the Jaguars Television Network.
Jaguars
Jaguars break the huddle. Take the court. They start out on the defensive end with a 2-point lead, 21-19. They led 19-13 at one point. Look inside, and it's off the mark. Walsh has it. She's got a trailer. Walsh flips it back over to Kate. Inside to the jackhammer. Short on the shot. Ripped down by Danielle. Danielle gets tied up. Jags will have it on the possession arrow. Over to Stackhouse. Stackhouse lays it in! Nice find on the inbound and a 4-point lead. Stackhouse with her second bucket of the game. 23-19. Inside, a hand on it by Walsh. And then number 15 looked like she might have deflected it, but no, the last person to touch it was a Jaguar player. Walsh down low, turn around, no good. Stackhouse with another rebound. She takes it around the right, crosses over to her left. She's got to get it over half court. She finds Kate. Kate to the rim. Kate gets fouled. Kate to the line.
Kate, number 5. 2 shots.
First free throw by Kate off the back of the rim. No good. Five and a half to go in the game. Kate's second shot, back iron, no good. Walsh skied up, tried to get it, but the Mounties have it with a 4-point deficit. Ball's loose. Kong gets down and dirty. Mounties will have it on the possession arrow as Queen Kong, fortunately wearing some knee pads. Mounties have it. Next possession arrow will go to the Jaguars. Mounties trail by 4. Good job, blocked by the jackhammer. But out of bounds, and the Mounties will reset. They trail 23-19 with 4:51 to go. Number 20 with the shot. It is off iron, no good. Ball's out of bounds. Jaguars will have it as Fiona Walsh hit the deck. But she's like a Timex watch. She takes the licking and keeps on ticking. She marches right down to her position, and she's ready to play some offense. She tries to get position on number 5. She does. She pulls back. Shot is off to the mark. Kong races in to try to save it, but just a little too late. 4:15, the clock runs. Mounties have it. They trail by 4. Number 5 has it. Inside. Turn around. Off to the mark. Off the mark. Hernandez down on the floor. Oh, they call a suitcase on Hernandez. I don't know about that. Looked like she might have got tied up on the way down, but the call stands. Ball's deflected out of bounds. They call a kick ball on the Jags. 3:37 as the clock continues to tick. The Jags do have a 2-possession lead, and they'd like to keep it that way. Number 60 inside the 3-point arc. Rattles around, doesn't go down. Hernandez with the board. Over to the jackhammer. Jackhammer has Walsh down low. Walsh takes it in the middle, and she puts it in! And the Jags with a 6-point lead, matching their largest lead of the game with 3:10 to go. Good, strong move by Walsh. Oh, a missed shot. Kong got a hand on it, out of bounds. Mounties have it. They trail 25-19 with 2:51 to go. There's a look, blocked by the jackhammer. 2:37 to go. Foul on Kong. 2 shots as the Mounties look to slice into a 6-point deficit. 2:24 on the clock. Clock continues to run. First shot is off the left front rim and no good. 2:16. Look to the right upper corner of your television screen or your computer screen and you'll see the clock and the score. Second free throw is money. Jags by 5 with 2:02 to go. The jackhammer with the ball. Oh, she looked like she was going to spin left and she went back to the right. Kong has it. Walsh looked like she was looking to set a pick and roll. Oh! Nice idea into Hernandez. Jags still have it though with a minute and a half to go. They have a 5-point lead. No need to rush. No need to rush. Into Hernandez. Hernandez turns around and she'll go to the line for 2.
Red 15 on the arm. 2 shots.
2 free throws here could push it out to a 7-point lead and make it a 3-possession game. Minute and a half on the clock. The clock stops. First free thrown is money. Second free throw off the rim. 26-20. Minute and a half to go. Timeout by the Mounties. As we're going to stay live here inside the huddle on the Jaguars television network.
We're going to start fouling if they don't score soon. So make sure you guys are protecting the ball. There's going to be 4. Slow them down. Right now, if they don't score, just hold it up top as long as you can. Make sure you guys set the screen. Once you guys screen, hold it back. So when you guys roll, you got to watch. Yeah. One, 2, 3, Jaguars!
Jaguars take the court for the final minute and a half. They have a 6-point lead. They got their marching orders from Coach Cayley. In honor of Coach Laurie, in honor of Coach Mike Coleman. All have had a hand in the Jaguars' success so far this season, leading to this moment with a first-round playoff victory within their reach. There's a look by number 60. She is short. Rebound by the Mounties, but as she goes to the ground, they call a suitcase. As she may be packing lightly as her team trails by 6 with only a minute and 5 seconds left to go. The Jags don't even need to take a shot because at any minute, at any point, at any second, the Mounties are going to have to start to foul and try to earn it at the stripe. There's an inside look. Hernandez misses. 47 seconds. Stolen back by Walsh. Spent the last year Rocky Mountain way. Down. Couldn't get much higher! But the score could as the bucket is good. 28-20. And the jackhammer may have sealed the deal here with 35.9 on the clock. And she's good. And the Jaguars will take home a first-round victory over the higher-seeded Stroudsburg Mounties, who came in, I believe, as the 4 or 5 seed. On the ground, that's a suitcase, but who cares? 29-20 with 26 seconds to go. And the Jags are going to bring home a playoff victory. What awaits them, I believe, Wednesday night, the 31st of July, we shall see. But nobody can take this moment away. As we take a look at the scoreboard and Coach Cayley with a victory today. 2 shots for the Mounties. Second one rattles around, doesn't go down. Mounties will have it with 20 seconds to go. There's a 2-pointer off the iron. Jackhammer has it. 13 seconds, jump ball. It's all over now except for the final score. Jackhammer takes it, 11, 10, 9, as the inevitable is staved off for just 7.5 more seconds. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and there it is, ladies and gentlemen, a 29-20 victory for the Jaguars. In round 1 of the playoffs, they'll advance and play Wednesday night in prime time at 9 p.m. There's Monday Night Football and there's Wednesday night 4th Township prime time telecast as the happy team comes back to the victors go the spoils, as Kong is here with no headband now. Somewhere along the line, the headband disappeared. They discuss post-victory meal options here. This is the Stat Monster saying so long to you in honor of Coach Coleman, as Chloe Kong can't quite get her strap from her backpack off of the leg of my tripod. So we get back to what I was saying. Coach Coleman, this one goes out to you. A victory in round 1 of the playoffs. Get back home safely.
Video ball!
Texas. Hey, look at that. Queen Kong. I said MGM has King Kong, but we got the Queen Kong. Over and out from the Jaguars Television Network.